questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in my way. Don't fuck with me Friday. Yeah. Ain't you fucking with me? Asking questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in my way. Don't fuck with me Friday.
Hello guys, it's your girl Angel, the hood woman of God, and thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the Laugh Podcast, where y'all know I interview dope individuals who are big in their faith, forced to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. So as y'all can see, your girl is fresh off work. But I am still going to make it happen. Okay. So tonight, special guest is this beautiful, talented young lady that I actually met at a church event. I was doing some vending at the Project Hood event at the church on 66 and King Drive, and me and this young lady connected. We exchanged information, and I told her, like, baby girl, I have to get you on the podcast. And so from that point on, we just been connecting, and we said, let's do it. And so today is the day. So without further ado, I am going to bring the business chick. Y'all give her a round of applause.
Hey, my beautiful sister. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Queen?
Pretty good. Glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. So, I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience. Let them know whatever you want them to know.
Okay, cool. All right. So, hi, guys. My name is Bizness Chick. I do go by Bizness Chick. I am the CEO and owner of Set for Life. And what we do is we offer a business-to-business service. So if you have a business and if you're looking for, grant writing, if you're looking to build or establish business credit, even if you don't have a business, but you're considering starting a business, we have workshops that we're putting in place for spring of 2025 that we will launch absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. And we will have a bunch of like do-it-yourself workshops, as well as events and classes for people who are trying to build their personal credit or looking for, personal resources. Like if you need rental assistance, utility assistance, if you need, help with financial literacy, we will have a bunch of those classes and events in place starting spring of 2025 in Illinois, and it will migrate to other states as well.
Okay, so baby, it's no reason why people ain't out here doing something. Okay, you got them covered. So
Period.
She ran out all the different services that she have, y'all, that is going to be starting this spring of 2026. So you have no reason not to tap into that.
Yes.
without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the first question. Do you hear echo?
I don't. Is it on my end?
I don't know if it's on my end. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it pushing. The devil be trying to come in and mess up stuff, but we ain't gonna even let him do that. So my first question to you is, what made you big in your faith to step out and start your whole business adventures, the business chick, all of that? What made you what made you big in your faith to do that?
What made me do it was I just got tired of working for other people. Okay.
That'll
That,
do it.
yes, yes, yes. And then I just know, like, I know myself, so it's like, I know I can do this. I know I got this. This is something that I really want to do. And I'm a person that like to be like, I don't want to say I like to control people, but I like to be in more control or have more control. So with that being said, I don't, when I worked at different jobs, it's like you have to, and I'm not trying to come off offensive, but you have to work with different people. You don't know who you're really working with, and you have to answer to different people, and no telling how their energy is. So I like to set the tone. I'm a really positive person. I love really great energy. I don't really love a lot of negativity and nonsense and BS. I like a positive environment. So with that being said, I trusted in myself. But before I trusted in myself, I always put God in front of everything that I do. So once I came to that conclusion, I said, you know what? I'm ready to do this. I'm going to step out there. I'm going to take this chance. Ever since I did, it's like I've been going up ever since.
I know that's right, baby. What you say, baby? I bet it on myself.
Yes.
I said, and
Yes.
sometimes, not sometimes, period, you have to do that. You can't let fear, you can't let doubt, you can't let naysayers, you can't let the haters, and sometimes even the closest people to you, like your family, your friends, you can't let them deter your dream and what God put inside of you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know you heard the saying, it wasn't a conference call, baby. If he gave
That's
me
right.
if he gave me this faith, he gave it to me. So with that being said, I love the fact that you said, baby, I bet it on myself. And I definitely understand where you coming from when you saying I don't want to like work for other people, because you don't know what you're walking into.
That's true.
Applying
Yes.
for some jobs, different attitudes, different moods, just all around the board. And like stepping out on faith and building your own business and giving back to your community is huge. And I
Yes.
applaud you for that. Because it's not easy. And are you and I know you're a mother.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that because I feel that there is a need. This is another reason why I started Set for Life. I feel like there is a need when it comes to us as business owners. We may not know about a lot of different resources that are at our disposal. So I want to help people get those resources that they need. But understand this, it has to be the people who's willing, the people that's really ready to take their business a step further than just keeping it like on a local level, which I'm not knocking. If you want to keep it on a local level, that's perfectly fine. But if you have what it takes, if you have the potential, if you're putting all that hard work and energy into your own thing, why not take it global? You know what I mean? So I just want to be able to help people get to that level that they want to be at. So we no longer have to worry about, okay, how can I pay this bill and how can I take care of my kids? How can I build generational wealth? We can do all of those things. Like they say, you can do all things with Christ who strengthens you. We can do all things when we have faith and we trust in ourselves. And like she said, bet on ourselves.
You gotta bet on yourself. Like I said, even when fear is in the play, because like I had fear starting this podcast. Um, even though I've done had several episodes, I still have fear coming on here because, and sometimes, most times in today's society, you got to look a certain way, you got to talk a certain way, you got to be with the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard starting from the bottom, but once you see what you overcome and what you're doing, it just brings you just so much joy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like you said, we don't even be aware of some of the resources. Sometimes we're blind to the fact. So I'm personally looking forward to what you got to offer come spring, baby. Sign me up.
Yes, yes. And you know what, sis? I may have some more opportunities for you too. I'm gonna run those by you as well. Something that I feel like you'll really like. So,
Cool,
and
cool,
it's free.
cool. Baby, look, say no more, honey. Say no more. You know, we love, but we don't know, we don't love no, we love some free, okay?
Okay.
So my next question for you is what makes you um I asked you what makes you big in your faith. What makes you a force to be reckoned with?
It's only one business chick. It's only one business chick. See me, and this is and I want and I'm saying this because I started out like a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them I used to be really shy and really quiet. It took for me to step out of my comfort zone to become this vocal. And some people consider me as bold because I speak what's on my mind. I look at it like this, and this kind of goes along with what you said too. With everything that's happening in the world, everybody trying to look like this, everybody trying to be like this. I'm more of a go against the rules type of person because I feel like I'm my best self when I am myself. So, with that being said, either you gonna rock with me or you're not. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. If you do, that's what's up. But I'm gonna be me regardless. So, and I know myself, like I know that I feel like this. Mentally, you have to be ready to get into whatever you're trying to get into. If you're not mentally there, you won't be able to go from step one to step two. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't feel like you can do it, you will not be able to move forward with anything. And I don't care what it is, anything that you're trying to do. So I tell myself, how we see all these other companies, how we see all these big and glorious companies, I tell myself, I can do that. I can be like them. Or actually, I could be better than them. They all started from somewhere too. When you look at Amazon and how Amazon started in his garage. Now he's a billionaire. So if Amazon can do it, why not you?
And like you said, I think it definitely all starts in the mind and the perception that you have of yourself. I don't quote me because I don't know about heart, but it does say something like think think as though it already is. You know,
Yes,
you got to
manifest.
you got to picture yourself as that before you even try to step out there because again you're gonna have different things and I don't know why life is just set up like this. I just this is how God wanted it to be. He wanted us to be tough warriors, but it just seemed like when you're going after stuff or going after things, it's always trials, tribulations, stumbling blocks.
Yes.
And no matter when that stuff comes in front of you, you always got to have that straight focus. For example, me becoming a nurse. So when I first started this journey, I used to always, because I ain't gonna lie, reading and spelling is not my strong suit, okay? It is not my strong suit. So I used to really tell myself, like, I can't be a nurse. I can't do this. And a friend of mine like told me one day, like, stop doing that. And I'm like, what? They like, you already betting against yourself. You already putting it in your mindset that you can't do that. And I'm not even gonna lie, it was like a light switch. Like once I stopped telling myself that I couldn't be a nurse, I started passing my tests more. I started studying more. I started focusing
Come
more.
on now.
And then look what I am, because I put my antennas on. I put my blindfolds on, and I said, if I'm gonna be a nurse, this is what I gotta do. And like I said, I pictured myself as a nurse first. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't, because I was like, this is too hard. I can't even say these words. But
Right.
I started believing in myself and start, you know what I'm saying, what I say, speaking it into existence, manifesting and seeing
Yes.
as that nurse. And I feel like you said, if you don't do that first, I don't care what you're doing, it's gonna be even 100 times harder.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
So think think they self as so you can be it. Period.
Yes, yes, indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So my next question is, what makes you unique in your craft?
What makes me unique is, I want to say, I guess it's like the energy that I bring. I heard a lot of people tell me that, like, whenever I walk into a room or whenever like when I host my events, it's like filled with nothing but good energy, good vibes. And I'm very creative as well. So I'm very creative. And I like to be
Well,
different. I
I'm gonna
like to do.
I'm gonna combine these two questions together, because my next question is, what makes you creative? So what makes you unique in your craft, and what makes you creative? So that way you can put them, because I see you was about to answer my next question. So I'm like, let me get them together.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. What makes me creative is like I think outside the box. I don't like, for example, I gave myself the name Business Chick for a reason. It's not just because, it's just a like a nickname, but it's really more so me marketing myself. And I felt like when I gave myself this name, people will, one, remember who I am, and then two, I always put like, crazy colors in my hair. Right now, I don't have a crazy color in my hair, but normally I have like crazy colors in my hair because I want to stand out. You know what I mean? And that's all geared towards, it's pretty much like me marketing myself. You know what I mean? So that's where my creativity come in at. Even when it comes to my events, I'm always thinking, okay, how can I make this event like an expo, but different? Add something else to it, add some more flavor to it, and just strategize ways to, get people to come out and get people to connect with me more. So I guess you could say like I'm different when it comes to that regard. And then also just not allowing the world put a lot of pressure on me and who I'm supposed to be. I love to be myself. So I guess when that's how I guess that's part of my creativity coming out.
Yes, yes. I love that. I love that. The world will put pressure on you, baby. And it
Yes.
will have you thinking like the things that's not norm are the norm.
Right.
Not being authentically you, like people feel like that's the norm. Like, no, be who you are, be 100% in who you are. And I love authentic people more than anything.
Me too.
You know,
Yes.
it's just like the realness, and everybody ain't real. And you know how they be saying they like $100 bill, but $100 done changed several times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. For real.
So let me ask you this: in what year did you start or step out and start Set for Life? And what year did you come up with your with the business chick? When did you get? How did you get your name?
Okay. I created Business Chick. It was, to be honest, it was years ago. It was years ago, probably like the early 2000s, somewhere in there. I really can't remember, but that's when I came up with Business Chick. And then with Set for Life, I started Set for Life in like 2020.
Nice. And under Set for Life, this is where you do all your different events and your and things like that, and host your events and things. Do you have any events coming up? I know you're going to be starting some different programs in the spring of 2026, but do you have anything before the year closes out?
You know what? I don't have anything for the year closes out, and there's a reason for that. Because when I had my last expo in Madison, and then I decided, I want to go to St. Louis afterwards to have my next expo, but I had to kind of, reel it back a little bit because I'm like, okay, a lot of people don't know who I am in St. Louis and then, in these other states. So I had to, okay, come up with another strategy to get myself out there more. So I don't have anything planned before the end of this year, but I will tell you guys this. I am coming up with my own drink line, my own alcohol beverage. So I'm working on that. And I will be like doing an event probably in February for that. And I probably will just, give people samples and let them taste and let me know how it tastes when it comes to that drink that I'm creating. But I'm putting that in the works and I'm hoping to have that, locked and loaded before this year ends.
That's awesome. Well, I wish you the best with that. I sure can't wait to come and tasty, sippy, sippy, honey.
Yes, yes.
Do you already have a name for it?
You know what? I got a couple of names, but I would tell you this. One of the names I am going to call one of my drinks Set for Life. So it will be like my business drink name. But, and I wanted to tell you guys this too, because I don't think I covered that part. But SET is an acronym that stands for Successful Educated Trillionaires.
I love it. I love
Thank you. Thank you.
Baby, we not million, we trillionaires, okay, baby?
Period.
We got a lot of I love that. How did you
Thank
come
you.
up with that too? How did you come up with that?
So, you know what? So at first, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so first of all, when I started Step for Life, it was me and like three other people that was supposed to partner with me. But that really didn't work out. It was just me and one other person. And at first, the name was actually supposed to be something else. But since someone else came up with that name, I was like, and it was like an acronym too. It was like called GIST. And I felt like, since this person would no longer work in this partnership we have, I have to come up with something different. And I just thought like, what it is that I feel like everybody want. What do I want out of life? And I thought about it. I said, I want to be successful. I want to be well educated and I want to be rich. And that's how I came up with, set. And then, I've added the for life part afterwards. But, and I thought about it, okay, this is a word, but it also can be an acronym that stands for, everything that I feel like most people want in life.
Yes, that's dope. That's dope. I don't know if you have or haven't, but I definitely know you should get that trademark.
Yes, indeed.
You should definitely get that trademark. And it's so ironic. The Biz lawyer. I'm not sure if you're familiar with her, but her name is Rosina, and she's actually from Chicago, but she now lives in Atlanta. And she's a trademark. Yeah, she's a trademark business attorney. So she does trademarks. She does everything. I actually was supposed to have her on the show back in July, but I was doing the process of moving, so the days got changed. But she's definitely going to be on the show soon.
Nice.
But yes,
Because
if
I
you
would love to connect with her. And I would love her to come out to my event, some of my events too, to speak to people about trademarks as well.
yes, because people don't know how important that is. Sometimes we start businesses or start organizations and they have a super dope name, and then you start building a little name for yourself, and somebody else will come and swoop that name right from under your feet, and it's like it's devastating.
Yeah.
It's devastating. With that being said, I wanted to get back and ask you, like, what are some of the things that you are doing to drive traffic to yourself, not just here in Illinois, but in those different places like St. Louis, Indiana, Wisconsin? What are you doing to make sure people know you on a global level?
So one of the things that I was give you guys a couple of things that I'm doing. So one of the first one is I decided to start doing free business advertisements. So like wherever you are in the world, they're online. They can be in person as well, but it's 100% free business advertising. And how it works is I call it 15 minutes of fame. So if you guys are a business owner, if you're interested, I would say definitely connect with me, definitely touch base. That's one of the ways. And then another way that I'm doing, I love to network too. So that's another thing. I love to network. But another thing that I'm doing is I'm creating affiliate teams. So I do have at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, I have a team in New York, a team in Missouri, a team in Louisiana and Tennessee and Georgia. And I have a couple. I just made one today for Indiana. So I have an affiliate team in Indiana, and I have a few up and coming teams for California, for Texas, Virginia, North Carolina, and I'm probably forgetting some, but yeah. So with my affiliate teams, what we do is it's a group of like-minded entrepreneurs, or even people that are looking to start their own business, or it could just be regular people. And we came together because we're going to help push each other's businesses. So that's how I formed like my affiliate team. And it's pretty much open to people who are, willing to really push their business and also help others push their business as well. So that's a method that I'm using to really get myself out there more.
Maybe I need my 15 minutes, honey.
Yes, I love it.
Need my 15 minutes, you hear me?
Yes.
I just want to say for people who tuning in, if you're on Facebook or even if you're on YouTube, you definitely can leave comments, ask questions. So please feel free to jump in the comment section and leave us some comments or ask the business chick anything you want to ask her before we end the podcast. We're not ending right now, but just feel free to intertwine with us. What's the word I'm trying to say? You know,
Communicate or
act,
right,
communicate.
right, interact.
So, okay, with that being said, the next question I have for you is what may what barriers have you had to knock down to get you here, to get you where you are now, and that you feel like you're gonna have to continue to knock down to get you even further to where you want to be?
So I would definitely say naysayers. I had to knock down the naysayers, people who, you know, felt like, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you're crazy if you're thinking about doing X, Y, Z. So I had to block them out and I had to prove them wrong. And another thing is the fact too that I'm also a single mom. I have 5 kids. And that was also looked at or people was being stereotypical about that as well. Since you are a single mom and have, kids and you're taking care of them, it's like, man, how can you do all this? Oh, you won't be able to do all this. You won't be able to do all that. So the I want to say maybe like the negative mindsets, I had to get past that. And also, when it comes to, like funding, because we don't have a lot of funding available. And I had to tap into, that's when I started tapping into the grants, and I did a lot of them on my own, got some on my own without assistance from anybody. So I feel like I want to say probably the main barrier that I had to come across is just no, like pretty much kind of like what you said, like visualizing that you can do this and you can do that, and blocking out all the nonsense and the BS that came from me trying to pursue what I'm looking to pursue. Because like every step that I made, it was just always someone there saying they felt like, oh, we not ready for this level. We not ready to get a store. I'm that person. I'm a go-getter. So it's like, now you can't tell me what I can't do. I'm finna show you what I can do. So it was me having this mindset, and I always been like this. It's just kind of quiet, put an end to all the noise and all the BS that people, that come out their mouth.
And I myself am a mother of four. And I feel like, baby, when you get to having them little ones, they either gonna do two things. They're gonna do one or two things: push you up or push you down. Most
Yeah.
times with kids, they push us up because we're not just thinking of ourselves anymore. And then I feel like the more you have, the more you gotta push. Like, I got one, I got two, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta hump even further and harder. And it's ironic how people put stimulations on you just because you can't do it, or you not thinking about doing it. Don't put that off on me. Don't put that off on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a trillionaire.
Period. Exactly.
So, definitely. And sometimes having the mindset and blocking things are harder than are, easier said than done. Myself, even with some of the success that I've had, both business and personal, I still sometimes find myself like in a dark space. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind can go from sugar to shit within a second. So don't think, and I'm speaking to the audience, don't think that, we up here selling you guys a facade. You know what I'm saying? When we say visualize it, even when you are in a dark space, because what I try to do when I'm in a dark space is pep talk myself, like, come on, Angel, it's not harder than, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Keep going, keep going. Like, for example, one morning I woke up and I just didn't feel like I just was feeling down. And this wasn't like even too long ago. And I just was like, it just was feeling like a shitty day. I ain't gonna lie. And then when you having those days, it makes you think like the things that you have accomplished is like not even really that big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I spoke with my aunt, and she was down there in South Carolina where it was the hurricanes was down there. And it was like her outside of her house and like in the community, it was like towed up from the flow up. Then
Wow.
another, I know she has her own spa. Next door to her, the store next door to her caught on fire, and her store wasn't touched at all. And it just made me realize, like, we be thinking our situations are a mess or something, and somebody right next to us may be going through something even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's all about your attitude, how you think about things, how you position yourself. So again, having the mindset and working through that and working past what people perspect on you is like, it's huge. Those are big barriers.
Yes,
Those are
indeed.
little small ones. Those are big barriers that
Yes.
sometimes takes weeks, years, days, months to overcome. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you sharing that with me.
No
Um,
problem.
yes. Um, so those are all the basic questions that I have for you. I do want to take the time to say thank you so much for coming on my platform and just letting us know who you are, what you're doing, and how we can stay connected with you. I do want to give you the opportunity to go ahead again and let us know about the events that you have coming up. Let us know all your different social media platforms where we can reach out to you, where we connect with you, where people could come, do what they do, fuck with you, because you on the Fuck With Me Friday podcast. So go
Yes.
ahead, feel free.
Yes.
Let them know what they need to know, Mom.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you guys, I am planning a lot of free classes, free workshops. If you're looking to get more funding for your business, we will have free grant writing workshops, as well as if you're looking to establish or build business credit, personal credit, we will have that as well. Even if you're looking to figure out how to establish a business entity, we will have that as well. Even like creating your own clothing line, we're going to have a lot of different classes and workshops taking place in spring of 2025, starting in Chicago, Illinois. And these classes will migrate, and the expos as well will migrate to different states. So if you guys are interested, I would say definitely connect with me. I am Business Chick, the same way it's spelled on the screen, BIZNESSCHICK. You can find me under that name on Facebook and on Instagram. So feel free to connect with me on any one of those platforms.
Yes, yes. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. She doing big things, major things come spring 2025. She doing them already right now, coming on a podcast, networking like she does. Again, like I told you guys, I met her at a vending event and she was doing what she do best, networking. And we came across each other and we just instantly clicked. We exchanged information and I just knew she was somebody that I wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? You know how you see people and you meet people or something, you be like, man, she look like somebody I need to know.
Thank you.
So it was a great connection, and I'm so glad that we had the opportunity to get you here on the podcast.
Yes.
We look forward to you coming back in the spring and dropping those classes, those locations, those expos, those events. We love to hear about different ways where we can help build our community, help build one another, not just um, physically, but mentally, emotionally, financially. You know, again, a lot of these resources aren't in our communities. A lot of these resources aren't told to us or taught to us until it's way younger. We
Yep.
want the generation that's coming up to know these things. So again, they can have they can be those they can be set for life. They can be
Yes.
millionaires, billionaires, millionaires, and it all starts with each one teach one. And
Yes.
and that's what it's about. So again, thank you, beautiful queen, for coming on the platform. Before I let you go, is there any parting words that you would like to drop or just anything?
I want to say, like for everyone, keep going no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how tough the road may seem, no matter how challenging it may feel. Always speak life into yourself. Even if you have kids, speak life into your kids too, because you can do this. You can do anything you put your mind to.
Yes, most definitely, most definitely. She ain't lying, y'all. You can do anything you put your mind to. So with that being said, put your mind to positive things. Put your mind into being the best version of yourself. Put your mind to being the best mother to your children, the best sister, the best aunt, the best wife, whatever. Just put your best foot forward. That's it. That's it. Well, thank you so much, Queen, for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate it. This was a great episode. I definitely look forward to connecting with you soon. And that's it. That's all I got.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys.
Thank you. And tell us one more time your social medias where they can find you at.
You guys can find me on Facebook and on Instagram. And it's Business Chick, the same way it's spelled on the screen. And that's BIZNESSCHICK on Instagram and Facebook.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. The business chick, she going global. Y'all better get into it. Look. Don't wait till she a trillionaire, then she ain't gonna have time for you. She gonna have her assistants.
Period.
Well, thank you, Queen. You have a blessed night and an even blessed weekend, okay?
You too. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Fuck With Me Fridays, the Laugh Podcast. Y'all know why I interview dope individuals who are big in their faith, forced to be reckoned with, unique in their craft, creative, and knocking down barriers every day. You know, I cannot get out of here without mentioning my baby, Bella Rain Cosmetics. So if you guys have not had the opportunity to check out any of our products, our lip glosses, our nail polish, our eyeliners, head over to our website right now. Not now, but right now and shop, y'all. The website is www.bellaraincosmetics.com, and it is spelled BELLARAINCOSMETICS.com, like it is flashing on the screen. That's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I want to tell y'all to stay up, stay prayed up, give praise and honor to God, and continue to make him the head of your life. If you don't have a relationship with him, get you one. You'll love it. All right, guys. I'm headed out. It's your girl, Angel, the hood woman of God. Bye-bye.
Asking questions, yeah, I'm hitting every angle. Spill your heart out like you talking to an angel. Trying to spark something new. I got something for you. Is you fucking with me? Tell me all of the things that you want the whole world to know. Tell me all your ideas. Let go all of your fears. Kick your feet up and get comfortable. Tune in.